Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Enderal. This is Colonel RPG, as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today in the Sun Temple, as we do a couple of optional objectives before what I believe is the last quest. Before we do the last quest, I mean, it's already part of the last quest, but we're gonna need to meet with, I think, one of them. Let's look at our objectives here. One of them is Jaspar. Let's go with Jaspar first, because let's just make sure also that that's where I'm going. It is indeed. Because we know Jaspar, and I don't need to think about who he is. The other one, I don't remember the name. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd probably go and meet. What's going on? What? Hi. You're the commander of the guard, aren't you?
I am. Why do you ask?
Nothing. So...
They just don't get any younger.
They don't get any younger, they don't. So, yeah, Jaspar... If I had to guess, basically, the person I would talk to would be that other lady that keeps being like, it's not gonna happen. This whole cycle thing, it's not true. You don't have any proof that that is the case. And, which now, if she keeps saying that, is gonna be ridiculous, because of course now we do have proof that that is the case. But not before. So a character that once was the voice of reason now is just the voice of somebody who is just too set in their ways. I guess that's character progression without character progression, which is an interesting way of thinking about it. That is not a good way to sit down. Hey, is he being taken care of or something?
Hmm?
No? Okay, good for you. Hi. What's up?
Now, isn't this a surprise? The world's nearing its end, yet the Prophet takes the time to pay me a visit. What do you need?
I just wanted to check on you. How's your injury?
It does what most injuries do. Hurts. But I'm a lot better, thanks for asking. Truth be told, just lying around here doing nothing's what's bothering me the most at the moment.
Well, we'll soon start the mission to head into the City of the Thousand Floods or something. I thought it was the Flooded City. I'm not really sure. I just wanted to say goodbye.
Oh my, you make it sound so dramatic.
I did not.
I don't think this will be the end, though. Say what you want about this place, but it'll be a long time before Korak's men break through. The apothecarius said I might even be able to help if I rest for just a few more hours. Just be careful, all right? And find the Numinos.
I will. Maybe. The Numinos here being the place of the end of the Pyreans, as far as I remember. I'm going the wrong direction, by the way. I'm definitely going the wrong direction. Huh. I mean, I know where I'm supposed to go, but... I mean, a little bit of where I'm supposed to go. Because I think I need to go back to where we got in from that chapel, this chapel place. And then into that door over there. The Emporium. Now, I don't know if this is where we're supposed to go, but at least this is the last place I actually saw, or had seen the marker. It doesn't look like this is the intended destination so far. These levels are, yeah, not too bad to navigate. There's one place in particular that is super difficult to navigate. It's the one with the library. Have we been here before? Hi. Thought I was going to talk to the other lady that you're about to kill. I don't know that we've been here before. Let's save just before we talk to him. And also, I probably should talk to you from in front of you. Let me just... how's it going?
Prophetess.
Hi. So how's the situation in the city? Are the seals working?
Yes. Korek will not dare sending his troops straight against our walls. That would be tactical suicide. For now, we are safe. However, the Red Madness is getting worse by the minute. The cleansing is closing in. I can feel it.
A tactical suicide. What's the distinction between a tactical suicide or a normal suicide? I wonder if it like it would kill your tactics rather than your people. You're I asked that already. What do you think about the high ones now that we know what they really are? Let's go with that.
The same I thought before. They are our enemies, and they want to destroy us.
Yeah.
I do not care about their motives, even though I have to admit that knowing their true nature is a disquieting thought. An entity created from the collective consciousness of a civilization. Something like that should not be allowed to exist.
Allowed by whom? It's like when I jokingly say, they should outlaw the hot weather when I complain about how hot the weather is. I'm like, they should outlaw it, or the rain, and it should be forbidden. That's me. You were in prison. Let's ask this because I think this might be a new one. You were in prison for a very long time, weren't you? 30 years?
Yes. Why do you ask?
I don't know. Let's not ask that.
Yes.
Because I asked already. I overheard your. Yeah, not I have overheard. I overheard your discussion with the Turchessa. How can she still not believe the threat is real after all we've learned?
You know, I know Natara better than you might believe. And I know the reason for her untouchable demeanor. Fear. She's afraid of losing something important to her. Something that she helped to create, and that is the Order. You probably do not know this, but unlike most keepers, Natara was not born of the Sublime Path. Even more than us, she had to fight for her place here. And through immense willpower and discipline, she made it. Not only to become an ordinary keeper, but into the highest league.
In other words, the Order is all she has.
Correct. It is all she has ever lived for, and she's afraid that change will destroy it. Your admission into our ranks, our truce with Narazul's mages. She believes that my imprisonment made me into a fool whose only intent is to get his will. She does not realize that all that has happened burdens me as much as it burdens her. And that I would give a lot for her support, rather than this ridiculous bickering.
No, well, you really don't make it easy though. If you want her support, you're not really making it. Yeah, you seem to know an awful lot about the Turchessa. How close exactly have you two been? And by that I mean how far, like really detailed, like the penetration level detail. Like, yeah, I need measurements of that, because seriously, that is why would I be why? I'll ask that just so I can say why after that.
That's none of your concern.
Yeah.
But I presume you have your assumptions.
Yeah, like 2 inches, maybe? Let's see. It's the first time I've ever heard you say something like that. Someone to back you up. Yeah, let's see.
Everybody needs someone to back them up from time to time. You know, as humans, we are not so different from animals as some try to make us believe.
Make us believe?
We are like wolves, and every pack needs a leader. Someone in front who is not afraid to make the hard calls. And this is who I am. I did not ask for it, but I will not fail. If my resolve weakens, the others will lose their courage, and I cannot let that happen. But that does not mean that I regret any of the decisions I have made. None of them.
I know you don't. That's why you're a horrible person. Also, all of a sudden, getting Gandalf up in here, being like, "You shall not." That's not what he did. What he says when he grows up. Not grows up. Grows. Gandalf. It's the first movie. It's fine. You'll know it. Or just read the book. It's better. Despite the movies being great. Anyway, that's done. Let's go. Oh, just waiting now. Really? I just need to wait. Can I wait? I cannot. I need to search for a bed. Well, I have a bed around here, most likely. How about this one? We can rest. For all the days, because, yeah. Interesting, though, all joking aside. that yeah, you can really see. It's interesting that they had a relationship, a romantic relationship, because obviously they have a relationship. They are in government together. Oh, really? It's not done yet? That's weird. Maybe it isn't.
Prophetess.
Okay, well, that's that. But yeah, interesting, because you cannot tell that from her dialogue, or from any of their dialogues. It wasn't really foreshadowed. So I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. Or not what that's supposed to be, but rather what that's supposed to mean for her character. Sort of, yeah, I don't know. You guys doing alright? Everything is good?
Move along.
Shut up. You're an aspirant. I'm like the biggest person ever. I'm the prophetess. Hi.
Walk blessed.
Walk.
Walk blessed.
Walk. Okay, everything is good. Is everything going well? Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe I need to go to the edge of the sea, the little pontoon place. It's not pontoon. What is it called? Cape. It's the sky cape. Cape? Not cape as in the cape you wear, but the cape, like that's in the sea, or actually a cape is land, but you know. Okay, so how long do I have to wait is a very relevant question right now. Mostly because I cannot easily rest. There's nobody here? There's just a keeper going around. Huh. Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing anything in terms of quests. So I'll just sleep. Hi, where is this? Chronicum? I need to go back here. Squalla. That's just school. Means school. Really? I thought there were dormitories back here. Please don't fall. Let's go in anyway. Because obviously not being able to wait is like I really don't understand why that's not a feature. Because it should be. Just it's nighttime. Wait. But it's fine. So I'm hoping. Yeah, this is the level that is super hard to navigate. But I think there are beds.
Remind me not to burst into tears.
Huh?
That guy that just talked. He might know. He's the one that I'm waiting for. Hi. Hi.
Huh?
No, she doesn't talk. There you are.
Is it important?
Well, there it is. Ooh. Okay, let's wait a couple or another day. I don't know if the journal gets updated when we're in here. I imagine it doesn't. Hunger Days. Istov the Hunger Days. Midas. I think that's the day, and this is the month. Turdas, yeah. Monday, Tuesday.
Is it now?
There we go.
Remind me not to burst into tears.
See? It's all a matter of waiting a couple of days. Why? Because that way it's more realistic. And we need to figure it out ourselves without a quest marker, which is great. Also, I was reminded of something just then. Not because he said remind me not to burst into tears. I was going to say something. I was gonna say something about something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna do the quest. So Callie is here. Yeah. And she's the one that's gonna lead us through the quest? Man, that thing makes noise.
Saira, it's good to see you.
Good morning.
So, are you ready? The Grandmaster said by tonight Sharim should have deciphered the old maps.
The following decision triggers events which lead to the end of Enderal. If there is still something you have to do in the game world, you should do that beforehand. Yeah, give me a little bit of time.
Fine. Truth be told, I don't mind that either. I have a bad feeling about all this.
I have a good feeling about all this, but I need to save just before.
Saira, good to see you. So,
I'm ready.
Alright then, let's wait until nightfall.
It's morning! It's a good thing we don't need to eat
Go
or
on
drink.
ahead. I'll follow.
So 3 days until the map was done. You'll follow me where? Oh, in here. Excuse me, sir. Into the Emporium. I don't remember being here. I always access the other door. Oh, I know where I am. It's the place where we have conversations, except through a different door. Callio, where are you? There you go. There you are.
Is it important?
No, it isn't.
Prophetess, there's good news. We were able to decipher the Starling's maps, and we now know where to find the City of 1,000 Floods.
Where?
Sharon was just about to explain. Sharon, Prophetess.
Yes. I suppose you already know that Vin hasn't always been like it is now. The time of the Pyreans, it was one big continent.
Right,
Which
Vin
they
is the
called
world.
Pangora.
I think.
Only the Starfall in the era of Azataron's madness split it apart. In other words, the Pyreans dominated the entire world as it was back then. It was a world empire. However, until recently, we always thought that the Empire's capital, the City of 1,000 Floods, was situated somewhere near where Kira is today. We were wrong about that. It was here, in Enderal.
Here?
Here, beneath our feet, to be precise.
Under Ark?
Yes. We don't know whether it was a coincidence that Malfa's vassals set the foundation of Ark here, out of all the places they could have. But they did. The heart of the Pyrean Empire was here, right where we stand. Only it's buried now.
If that's true, how come no one ever found it? There were expeditions into the tunnels below the city, weren't there?
Hardly.
Sadly, the Order never cared much for archaeology. We considered it a useless endeavor. And even if there had been private undertakings, the dangers such an expedition posed, let alone its costs, would have scared off most investors.
But still, you're right. If the Order would have bothered, we could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble.
You're sort of forgetting that there's
However,
a
it doesn't
freaking
matter.
city down there?
What matters is we now know where the last cleansing took place, and that it's somewhere we can reach.
I do enjoy a good undercity though. Give me a good undercity, I'm all for that. I am all for that. So we need to get down there. How? It would take years to dig that deep.
True, but there might be another way. Do you know the myth of the Black Guardian? The Endralians believe that there is some kind of demon deep down below the surface, and that you can even hear him scream if you just listen carefully. Rubbish, of course, but I think that these screams are the sound of wind. And
That's...
if there's wind...
There are tunnels. So are you suggesting that the Undercity's cavern reaches that deep? Into the City of Floods?
into what is left of it.
Oh no.
All we need to do is find an entrance point that can lead us down.
Then we leave without further delay. There's no point in leading an army down there, so the four of us will go alone. Prophetess, speak to the Archmagister and tell him to give you the word of the dead and the container for the Numinos. We will need both. He's at the beacon.
Shouldn't we at least think this through before we go?
Ready your equipment. We'll meet at the gate to the Undercity.
Oh no, they could have just said, we found a tunnel. And just hand waved it away, but they had to come up with that nonsensical explanation. I think the wind! The wind is the screams. No! The likelier explanation is that there is no sound. Especially if you're gonna rubbish the legend. What? No. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Seriously? Like, that is such a convoluted way of explaining something that does not need explaining and just makes it worse. By, like, seriously, how you can hear, like, can you imagine, they say that house is haunted and at night you can even hear the ghost. Oh, I think the ghost sounds are wind. There must be tunnels. Wind. Wind only comes from tunnels. I didn't even think of that. Wind comes from anywhere. Of course, that is specifically said. You can hear it coming from deep below, but, like, let's pretend they just hand waved it in and be like, oh yeah, we found the entrance. Because that's, yeah, it's a much better way of explaining it. Also, it's, you don't need to explain it. Hi.
Aren't you...
I am.
Never mind.
What?
How can I help you?
I don't know, the quest marker sent me looking here.
He was.
The Archmaster.
But he went to get something. Why don't you wait until he comes back? I have to admit that it's a great honor to finally meet you in person. You know, when all this started, when the Grand Master exalted you, I thought it was a sin. Granting an Outlander what we have to fight so hard for.
That's not what a sin means.
But now...
I mean, it could be. Sin is not
I think
defined.
Malthus, or whoever sent you, that he did. We owe you a lot. Really.
It's a funny word, actually, using sin in this context. It's not... It's such a specific thing for a transgression. It means transgression, really. But it means transgression, not like... it wouldn't have the same weight if she had said, oh, I thought there was a transgression. Because obviously, it doesn't have the same weight. She specifically says sin, which means a transgression of a religious nature. But it's a weird word to use anyway, because anything can be a sin, depending on the fantasy setting that you're talking about. Or not even fantasy, depending on the setting that you're talking about. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Say... may I ask you something?
Oh, I really wish I had an option there. Because, boy, she boring. What?
It.
What?
The beacon.
Oh.
Do you really think it'll work?
It's
I
working.
mean, I'm just a novice, but... if it can really banish the High Ones, how come the Pyreans couldn't save themselves? I just don't understand.
Don't worry. It'll work. Trust me.
If you say so. You know, I lost someone not too long ago. It was the Naramis, under the command of that butcher Korik. My family has a small farm near the coast, and when the first of the Naramis ships landed, I immediately rowed to them, to get them into the city, into safety.
What happened?
I'm sorry. This isn't easy. Our farm. It's on a small cliff near the farmer's coast. Just a few miles from Ark. I already had a bad feeling when I set out. And then I saw the smoke. And then there was that smell. And...
please describe the smell to me.
the smell of burnt meat.
Right.
It was everywhere. I rode faster and faster, and then, when I got to the house, I saw that it was on fire.
It was made of
And then
meat,
someone
the
had put up
house.
3 crosses, and they were burning too. My mother, my father, and my sister, they were still alive, you know?
I don't...
And I just stood there, and there was nothing I could do. Do you understand? Nothing.
Yeah, scripted events are a
And it
pain in the butt.
doesn't matter how I try to look at it. It all amounts to one thing. I was too weak. I was too late, and I was too weak.
Okay.
That wouldn't have happened to you, would it?
Oh, it did. It...
You would have done something.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
You would have saved them.
No, it doesn't work. Because the
Just
freaking...
as you'll save us.
Well...
If I could just be more like you, then I...
Yeah, TGM is really good, isn't it?
Your flesh.
My flesh?
Yes, that's it.
What?
All
Oh,
I
no.
need is a piece
Seriously?
of your flesh.
Oh, that was a good...
Nothing like that will ever happen
Good
again.
build up. Good build up. Good build up.
Why?
Why what?
Is that so hard to understand?
Oh, cool.
I don't want much. Just a small piece of it.
But
You just don't want to share.
you want a
Isn't
piece
that
of
it?
me?
You want it all for yourself. Because you're vain. And in
My
all your
vein? What
damn
about my
vanity, You
vein?
don't even see the futility of the whole thing. The beacon won't burn. It never will. Thousands have tried it before you.
Want to
Thousands
burn?
who are as arrogant as you are.
Thousands?
And they all failed.
Oh, wait.
How did they say? Just let yourself fall.
Because the light will burn you. It will devour you until there's nothing left of you. Nothing but burnt flesh.
That is cool. And it's also the end of the episode. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Enderal. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.